The Adventures of Alice and Peter in Grownup Land is a musical about Alice from Alice in Wonderland and Peter from Peter Pan, who grow up as friends in a modern-day non-magical United States of America. They meet up again as adults and go on an adventure that causes them to question the costs and the consequences and the meaning of modern-day adulthood. We first meet Peter, about 8 or 9 years old, staring out his bedroom window as his parents argue in the background. Through the window, we see Alice, about a year or two younger than him, wearing a cheap princess Halloween costume and holding her pet rabbit. A group of bullies approach Alice with various weapons, baseball bats, switchblades, chains, and begin to threaten her and her little pet rabbit. Peter flies out of nowhere and knocks the first bully over, taking his baseball bat and crowing. He chases off most of the rest of the bullies, but then ends up in a duel with the ringleader who's holding a switchblade. The duel ends when Peter smashes the bully's hand with his baseball bat. The bully runs away, screaming and cradling his hand. Peter sits down next to Alice and asks if she's okay. She says she's fine and comforts her scared but unharmed rabbit. She thanks him and says that she wants to give him a kiss. Peter's 8 or 9 years old, so he cringes, but he closes his eyes and puckers up. And Alice places a thimble in his hand. Surprised, Peter looks at the thimble and Alice says, "If you're good, when you're a grown-up, I'll let you give me a kiss in return." But Peter sadly looks back at his unhappy home and says, "I'm never growing up." The years pass, Alice and Peter grow apart, and we meet Peter well into his adulthood, sitting bored out of his mind in a cubicle, surrounded by other cubicles, staring at a clock that says 4:59, and that's how we begin our first song, Growing Up.